family to get Twitch accounts as well.
Well, why not, man? More the merrier. Okay, it says after Monday games. Okay, cool. Perfect. Alright, so the score is now 1-1 in the overall series, guys. And we're just waiting for those picks and bans. So USA has locked in as ready. As soon as 25.media.tumblr locks in as well, we will get that going for you guys. Should be pretty good. As soon as Shadows is ready, we can see what they're going to pick. And honestly, I think that we're going to see the jungle cleave again, because I don't think that USA is going to ban out that feral druid, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're just too scared of the feral druid now. But I think that letting Foxita play whatever spec he wants as warlock might be the bigger mistake.
Well, I don't know. He picks like I don't know what. You never know like what he's going to pick actually.
Well, same band's coming out so far. Resto Shaman band out there. And we do have a Survival Hunter, so target at Yawns once again. So I think that we're going to see the Resto Shaman picked from 25.media.tumblr, and then we're just going to have that Feral Druid coming out once again. Unless USA wants to use their second ban on it, in which case we can just have Yawns and Foxita coming out. Got another tweet here. Hydromus, would you rather be wait, it's kind of a weird question. We'll keep this PG-13, so I'm not gonna answer it. Anyway, BM Hunter are gonna need to pick here for USA, and we have Destro Lock coming out for 25.media.tumblr. So I don't think that they should have locked in the Destro Lock pick immediately, because I feel like that kind of gives it away. But anyway. That's their decision. I guess they felt like they really wanted to get that picked in before it could be banned out. So Resto Shaman going to be banned out. So we're just going to have probably Mark's Hunter, Druid, and the Destro Lock. And okay, so this is actually a change. So they did ban out Arms Warrior. So it is going to be Unholy DK pick. So it is going to be something different. But it's going to be BM Hunter. I mean, it's BM Hunter, Unholy DK, Priest, which is a very, very good comp, man. And they're going to play all the ideal specs for it. It's not like they're having to play Marks. They're playing BM. BM on Holy DK Priest, which is very, very good. And they're going to be playing against the Destro, Resto, Druid, Marks. Oh, Frost Mage, wow.
It's MLD with Destro.
Wow, okay, Frost Mage. Is Shadows a good mage?
I have never seen on mage, actually.
Okay, so, I mean, 25.media.tumblr obviously busting out some new stuff, man. This is not stuff that I've actually seen them play at all, so I don't know. I mean, I have no clue, because I mean they just won with Foxita on a Feral Druid, so maybe they're gonna win with Shadows on a Mage too. Who knows? But it's gonna be MLD going up against the PHDK.
It's gonna be rough, to be honest.
Yeah, and especially if you're an inexperienced Mage against PHDK. Oh my god. Well, anyway.
We're gonna see. I mean.
Gonna see what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think like if they actually have a chance. But I haven't played too much MLD versus PHDK myself, so can't really say anything.
I mean, I think you can win as MLD. When I play it, I definitely think it's winnable, but I don't think it's easy. And depends how good Shadows is on Mage for sure. Because I think a lot of the pressure is on the Mage, and a lot of Mages really struggle against those Hunter teams, even the top level ones. So.
Yeah, and as well that what else can I say? It's Destro he's playing with.
Yeah.
It's not Flexion.
Yeah, but at the same time, DKs are very susceptible to dying to these kind of wizard type setups, and especially as Destro, you can actually just break AMS almost instantly. So that's something that DKs have to be really scared of, and that's honestly kind of why no one really is playing DKs on US servers, is because the DKs are just dying to those wizard type comps so fast. So. We'll see if they're going to be able to get something going like that, or what's going to happen. I really just feel like a lot of it's going to come down to if the MLD can get that early CC out. If they can get a proper CC chain out early on, it's similar to that kind of like a Warlock Hunter Druid setup, where if you get that early CC on Profs and you chain it, he's never going to be able to play. I mean, you have Clone, you have Sheep, you have Fear. You have so much different stuff. You can deep off that, MCS off that, etc. There's so many CCs, so there's a lot that they can do if they get an early CC on Profs and maybe even just a deep overlap with an MCS onto Haxton, so he can't IBF it and he can't AMS. It makes it really, really, really hard.
Actually, if the mage gets a lot of space, gets like the druid managed to get a clone off the DK and stuff, give him space to get Ring of Frost and stuff down, they're gonna be in a good position. Because there's ice blocks for the mage, the Deathlock is not likely gonna die, and the rest of it also have like ice block as well. So
yeah,
when I think about it like that, they have a decent chance. I think it's gonna be an even game.
Yeah, it's all just gonna come down to who's gonna play better. I mean, I think it could go either way. Both comps having the potential to win here for sure, but it's gonna be interesting. And this is going to be the final best of 3, guys. One way or the other, it's going to be decided, and I think we're going to have a good idea of how this series is going to go just from the first game alone. And then after this best of 3, we'll be moving into the final series of the day. It's going to be Bleached Bones versus second place, the one that you guys have been waiting for. So make sure to tell all your friends that is going to be coming up, and get them tuning in as well to see what could be the best European team going up against. One of the best European teams for sure, going up against one of the best North American teams. So, 2 of the very best teams in the tournaments, 2 teams that a lot of people think have the potential to take the whole tournament. Indeed.
Yep. So that's gonna be happening soon after this series.
Yeah, and kind of one of the reasons I pulled back there is after having watched some of the Bleached Bones games, I mean they're a great team, but I just feel like Toxic Youth is kind of a scarier team after having watched more of Bleached Bones games, just because Toxic Youth runs so many good setups. I feel like they're just prepared perfectly for this tournament.
I think so too. And I know they practice like every day, like all the time.
Yeah.
And that's actually Bleached Bones didn't practice as much as Toxic Youth.
Yeah.
The thing is, whatever you ban versus Toxic Youth, they can actually be playing like a super strong comp.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, going this, I definitely just thought from the players, Bleached Bones would be stronger. And I still kind of feel like Bleached Bones probably has the stronger players, but I feel like the better comps go to Toxic Youth for sure. All right, so we're going to be getting this started for you guys here. Is going to be okay. Wow, that is quite the mage name. Okay, so it's going to be Foxita and Gind and Shadows.
Foxita, not that nice with the names anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because he has like a bunch of other. Are they on Alliance or something? Oh yeah, there. No wonder. Okay. All his horde characters are all named properly. But anyway, we're going to be having a countdown right now. It is going to be Destro. He's going to be playing that Sack Spec. I wonder if he is playing, Imp or not. He is playing Blood Horror. You can see that Blood Horror going up right away for him. There's going to be a Frost Mage as well. So there's going to be the Frost Mage, the Destro Lock, the Restoration Druid going up against the Unholy DK, the BM Hunter, and the Disc Priest. So, proper specs for everyone for this setup. So this is going to be pretty interesting here. And we're going to start the countdown right now. We're going to find out. This is the final best 3 guys between USA, and 25.media Tumblr for the Bleached Bones. Week 3, Day 1, $30,000 League of Arenas tournament. Alright, so the gateway has gone down there for Foxita. Kind of a weird gateway, I would think you would want to try to relay that, and they're going to start doing a little bit of damage to it immediately. They're going to be opening up hard, it looks like, onto Haxon. It gets put into the Nova. He does get that Master's Call, the freedom from that Hunter's Pet. He's going to be feared off. He does pop all his cooldowns here immediately. We can see that he's going to just be going hard on the Mage. The Mage already down to half HP. The Scatter, the Trap comes in off of that Asphyxiate, and the Mage is going to have to Ice Block. Is the MD going to come in? Looking like not just yet. AMD going down, Ging going to sit through this, but look at Foxita now. He's at 20% HP. What does he have left here? Dark Bargain goes out. Tree Form is up. He's going to have to heal so much here to get through that Dark Bargain Dawn and heal up both his teammates. And Gin, may have chosen wrong sitting through that, but it looks like he's going to be able to keep his team up for alive, but a little bit. But I mean, he is healing Foxita, and Shadows is the one being targeted. Foxita is still sitting low. There's another Asphyxiate. Unfortunately, he did DR it very heavily. Foxita down at half HP. There's the Bash coming out. Are they going to be doing any CC here onto Haxon? Doesn't look like it. Haxon is in Blood Presence. He does have the IBF up. They're going to be going on to him, but this MLD has stabilized. They just need to start getting CC onto Profset. That's really what I'm looking for here.
Yeah, and they actually used their palm defensively with Ring of Frost. They didn't actually sheep the priest or anything, so it's gonna be hard getting CCs and Profset without the palm sheep available for that. So kind of bad position, but wow, here's the burst in shadows. He's just spiking down. Here's a full stun into the Gint. He's gonna get trapped after that. Yes, he is, and he gets this ball immediately. He's gonna Sunshot after that, and Foxita is being targeted. He's on 60%, 50%, and he's gonna Amber Tap, and he's gonna be fine for now. But Holt's taking a lot of pressure as well. But no CC on Prosit right now, so he's gonna be fine for now. He's gonna be able to recover, but look at the pressure into shadows. He's taking so much damage. He drops to 50%. And here's the scatter into Gint. This is gonna be a trap to follow that one up, and doesn't really see it happening, so he's gonna be fine for now. Wow, nice double fair here coming in, full fair into Gint, and he's gonna get after that a bit late, but they're gonna be fine for now. Foxita in a good position.
Yeah.
He's trying to cast a Chaos Bolt off. He gets it off, Holt's in a lot of pressure, trouble here. Any CC on Propset, he still spikes down to 50% without any CC on Propset. And full fair, he comes into Propset, man. Holt's actually in some trouble here.
Yeah, and honestly, look at the mana. You know, this Druid team is quite a bit ahead. You know, Propset regenerating some mana as he does get out of combat there for a second, but Holt's down to about 40% HP. You can see he's going to be taking quite a bit of damage, and again, doing a good job keeping his team topped off. There's the Alter Time coming out, Palm Alter Time from Shadows. Shadows gets the Palm Sheep on a Propset. Holtz is actually, you know, behind the pillars. The Propset just decides to sit it, but Haxon, the AMS gets broken. He's going to be in some trouble. Demon Soul's up here from Foxita. Haxon pushing in, but is that really the right choice? He's going to get Blood Horde off. He's at half HP. Propset going for those inner focus heals. He's going to be able to top his team back off. He's down to 29% mana, again at 47%. Shadows going to be able to blink out of there. He does have Blood. There's that scatter. There's the Asphyxiate. The trap probably going to come in off the Asphyxiate, but it does not look like Holtz is actually in position to do so. So yeah, not going to be able to land that trap. Unfortunately for them, Foxita actually going to be popping his healing cooldowns here. Again, going to be put into the fear. Foxita does get out of it. He does devour that fear off of Gin. So nice job by him. Haxon in some trouble. Propset going to be put into the fear, and Haxon is going to be the target here out in the middle at half HP. Propset does trinket late there. He gets CS instantly, and he's going to be NS clone. And Haxon is going to be taking a lot of damage. He does drop the AMZ, but Propset's almost soon.
Yeah, and Shadow's in 40% HP, but he still hasn't actually used any blocks here. He's on 30% HP, scattering it again. I see him actually using one block right now, and he's gonna use that Blast Block with Haxon at the same time, on 50% HP, and still playing really offensively. And Propset dropping real low on mana at the same time, again, kinda a bit better. But look at Foxita using Dark Budgeon and Shadows on 30% as well. This is a lot of trouble for him. Again, has a lot of catching up to do. Helps NS, they're still in a lot of trouble. Shadows might have to use second Ice Block right here. Blanks is in the Propset, but trying to turn things around, but not really any pressure coming in from this team. Foxita as well, taking so much pressure. Palm Sheep might come in. Didn't really do anything with the Palm. I think
Prop's is drinking, man. Yeah, Prop's actually getting a big drink here, and that's huge. He got back 40% mana. He was down to about 10%. I mean, this DK is not really taking the pressure that they need him to take. I mean, they need more CC, or they need to start CCing the DK to relieve the pressure and start going on something else. We do see that Chaos Bolt coming in onto this Ghoul. The Ghoul is almost in Shadowrun range. Foxita could finish that off if he does so choose. There's the Dispel on the trap once again. You know, they're doing a pretty good job surviving this MLD, but they need to either get more CC on the Priest or change their target. I think going on the Hunter would be better if they're just CCing the DK, because they're not getting the pressure on the DK right now. There's the gate from Foxita. Foxita going to get out of there. Haxon is in the Nova in the middle of the map. Propset down about 25% mana once again, healing up that Hunter Pet, trying to keep it alive. The Hunter Pet, you know, being targeted fairly often. We can see this Mage is getting pretty low here. He's down about 40% HP. There's the Scatter Trap coming out. Is it going to land? No, Foxy is able to eat it. Good job by him. But there's the Asphyxiate on again. Gin going to have to sit through that full, and Shadows in some trouble here, about 60% once again, but he's just camping in the middle of that Ring of Frost, and you know, it's doing a good job for him so far. He's trying to get back there.
Frost is getting that fear, and Shadow's in a lot of trouble here. Getting stuck in full fear there, and Sunshot comes in. He's going to be able to actually die here. He uses his last Ice Block available, and his heals come in, trying to stabilize. Foxita as well, taking so much pressure while he's topping off Shadows. Foxita on 30% HP. Gin isn't stuck in a scatter here. He's the Ember healing as well. The Haxon at the same time, stuck in an orb here, taking so much damage from it, spiked down to 40% HP, but he's gonna be fine. But Foxita on 6% HP, 5% HP, and he's just gonna go down while Gin was stuck in a full fixate right there.
Yeah, and honestly, Foxita, I thought he was maybe gonna be able to live. He used his wall, he used both his healing cooldowns, and he used a couple embers there, but so much of that healing was just getting eaten by the Necro Strikes coming out of Haxon, and really they didn't get much done on Haxon. They didn't get much going at all, and I feel like you have to be able to be more adaptable than that. Like, they just weren't really changing their strategy at all. I mean, they had to see that they were getting Props kind of low in mana, but they weren't able to actually stop him from drinking, and he can always just Spectral Guys drink if he wants to. And like, you can't just have one strategy going into the game. You have to be able to be like, okay, DK's not losing HP. Start CCing him. Just CC him out. That's going to make it way easier. to be able to live through the damage. You know, there was just no clones coming out from Gind, and that's kind of what we've seen in a couple of series with him. Like, he didn't get a single clone really on Profs. It felt like him. If you're just getting crushed by the decay, clone the decay. There's really not much you can do to stop it at all. The best you can do is try to, you know, steal it, but still, you can just spam CC on the decay and go on the hunter, or kill the hunter pet, and then train the hunter in the ground. Like, there's a lot of different strategies you can use, but all they did was attack the decay the whole game, and they really did nothing with it.
Also, one thing I saw, they actually purged 3 of the pumps of the mage, if not 4. Yeah, that's huge. It's actually so huge getting these pumps off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of bad that they actually didn't cover up CC, like trash buffs and stuff on him. Maybe they was real unlucky that he got purged off a bit. It looked like he didn't actually use it instantly. Like, he popped Palm while he was out of range on the prop set, so he was just like, he popped Palm when he come off the CD, and he kind of tried to just run to prop set, and by the time he got purged off.
Yeah, I mean, one of the palms he used was actually when Prophet was drinking behind the pillar, so it was like, you know, not really an ideal time at all. And I mean, there's no reason to do that until he's already in LOS and just use it instantly. Doing those early palms versus good teams, they are always going to try and get it off. So definitely something you have to be aware of. You know, it's something that we always, like, you know, our team, anytime we always see that, we call it out. Everyone calls it out, and everyone tries to get it off. And it's something that's important. So you can't be wasting that stuff, especially when they were having so much trouble getting CC on profs. You know, MLD is about getting the CC and the setups. It's 100% what the comp's about. So you need to use that stuff properly. You can't be wasting it. And we need to see more out of Gins. He needs to be getting those clones off more. And if he can't get the clones on prof set, then he needs to be CCing the DK, and they need to change their strategy.
I think he should have cloned Haxon more, but I don't think he could have pushed in on more CC on prop set, because there was basically no CC from his teammates on prop set. And like, the first palm was used to actually bring a Frost around himself, which was kind of weird. Like, he should have just he used Paw Alter Time to basically just drop, like, he was on 40%, used Alter Time, drop down to 15%, and then use Alter Time back up. He should just go in instantly, palm shape the priest, Alter Time, palm off around himself to get the pets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what he should have been doing there.
Yeah,
it would be a lot different. They would have been able to get the early pressure while they pop enemy teams pop CDs, and having that offensive rough as well.
Yep. Yeah, I think that would definitely be a better strategy. We'll see, though. 25.media.tumblr does have their map choice here, but so far it hasn't worked out for them at all, actually. Every time they've gone to Blades, I think they've lost, regardless. So we'll find out if it's going to be any different this time around. But they now have to win 2 straight here if they want to be able to take this. And you know, their MLD, they definitely lived pretty well. I mean, they're able to stay alive for a long time, and if you're able to live that long, if you get the proper setup, you should be able to get a kill against this PhD, in my opinion. But we'll find out what they're really going to be able to get done.
As well, big props to the PhDK. I mean, Prost was standing max range all the time, awaiting CC and keeping us his teammates. It's not like they the MLD played real horrible or something like that. PhDK did a really good job, and the comp in favor is for PhDK, to be honest.
Well, yeah, PhD definitely did a good job. So anyway, countdown is going to be starting up here momentarily. Haxton, Holtz, and Profset looking strong in game 1. They were able to survive through the CC, and they were able to take it. And this is, you know, Haxton's ult, so he's playing quite well on it himself. And 15 seconds now remaining until it is going to start up. And
Shadows is also an ult.
Yeah.
So it's ult versus ult.
Yep.
Ult fight.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, how much these guys really play their ults or what, you know, because some of the characters I don't even consider ults anymore. Like, you know, if someone's really serious on it, it's not even count on as an ult. Like Talbadar and Ellie and Shadow Priest, as far as I'm concerned, those are 2 mains. But anyway, we do have that gateway going down there for Foxita, and we're going to find out, you know, what their strategy is going to be this time. I really don't think that they should just be going on the DK the whole game, start to finish, if they're not able to get CC on profs. And if they can't, then they need to change it up. They need to CC the DK instead. Here comes the damage, though, going on to Haxton once again. There's the fear out on Haxton. Looking like that is going to be the target. Shadow's going to pop out. He's going to get silencing shot immediately. He may just want to gate, honestly. So he's going to be taking some damage. Looking like he's going to go on to Holtz. So Holtz may be their target here. There's the orb going out, hitting both Haxton and Holtz. So a nice orb there. Actually, you know, the priest walking into it too. So it's that orb is hitting all 3 players. There's the fear on a Profset. Profset actually going to have to trinket that. If they got a palm sheep on him, they can actually get big pressure going here already. But Shadows does go into the block. There is that type. Whoa, the cooldown's being
and
used.
also Shadows wasted his palm immediately in the game. Prophet wasn't stealth and used palm, and he got pushed off immediately, but at the same time, Foxita taking a lot of pressure. He gets healed up by the shrooms, I think, and he's gonna be fine for now. Defensive Ring of Frost comes in. I don't think they're gonna push in right now, but Prophet doesn't have Trinket available, so any good chance to see, and here comes the Fairman. They need to just follow up on this, and they can actually drop holes here. Push everything, maybe. Here comes the Deep Freeze out of that.
Maybe an NS clone or something. Sheep does come out, so that should be able to set them up for the clone off that, and the deter's going to end. He's still very, very low. He's trying to break it with that living bomb explosion, but there's the Halater coming off, and he's going to be just dead. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that looks so much easier. It's like, you know, why not make that switch last game? Instead of just doing 10 minutes of the same thing that's not working, why not make that switch? They were able to get the CC on prop set, and that game looked just so easy, and honestly, I feel like they should have been able to do that last game as well.
Well, it was first game. Maybe they were just messed up, miscommunications and stuff like that. So it was a lot better this game, even though it was failed a bit with the palm again. But it didn't really matter. They got a huge chance to see. I don't know what props that actually ended up trinketing in the early start.
Full fair.
Trinket or full fair. Okay. I think he should be the one holding his trinket the most, and because they were on holds on the start, and I think he should have been the one that trinketed in the turns.
Yeah.
Because once the trinket is down for a prop set, that's when they're vulnerable. Because once trinket is down and he gets one CC, and they're in a good position, they have the pressure. They're just gonna change CC him for 1 year.
Yeah, I mean maybe even just an AMZ should have gone down on that first deep or something like that, but. That game looked very one-sided for 25.media.tumblr, and honestly, I feel that's how I feel it should look. I mean, you know, maybe PhDK, like you know, I know you said that you feel PhDK has the advantage in the matchup, and that could be true. But I feel like if MLD lives, MLD should win. Like if the PhD doesn't absolutely crush you with their cooldowns early on, I feel like you should be able to get that CC and win the game. And I mean, that's what 25.media.tumblr was able to show that time around. So we're going to be going into sewers. This is the map pick for USA, and it is the third best of 3, the final game of that. It's all coming down to this, and whoever takes this takes the series.
Yep. All or nothing.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? I mean, we saw one game go to USA and one game to 25.media.tumblr, so we saw like each variant of the game can go.
Yeah. Yep, definitely can't go any way. These two teams are obviously so evenly matched. It's been so back and forth. Going down to the final game of the final best 3. I got a bunch of tweets here. Fine. Would you rather kiss Conrad at your wedding and not kiss your bride, or watch Conrad kiss your mother at your wedding? I'd rather Conrad kiss my mom, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Would rather commentate every action made or have every action you made commentated IRL? Would I rather commentate myself, like doing everything, or have someone else commentate myself? I'd rather someone else do it, because then I wouldn't be able to actually have any conversations, because I'd just have to be saying what I'm doing the whole time. So like that doesn't even, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be commentating myself, because then I seem like the weirdo. But if someone's just following me around commentating everything that I do, then they're the weirdo, right? So you know, it's better. Rather only be able to eat sushi for the rest of your life, or only be able to drink smoothies. I'm gonna go with sushi, man. Wait, does that? Am I still allowed to have drinks too? Like, can I like have like water with my sushi or something? I can go with sushi. Anyway, here we are, Dalaran Arena. Final game, final best of 3 for these two teams. Who is going to take the overall series? USA, or 25.media.tumblr? Both teams, you know, want every single win they can get, trying to stay into the top 4. To make sure they can get out of their group.
I think if they play the same way they did, 25.media.tumblr, I think they're gonna take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Alright, so last people being killed off. And the frames kind of went weird last game for me. For some reason, it was Foxita, but it was showing Foxita as a druid. It shows him as a warlock this time, and it didn't change anything. So strange. Anyway, I think it should be fine now, and I think the last player is about to die, so we will be able to get this countdown and going for you guys. It's going to be MLD going up against this PhDK on Dalaran Arena. Holt's most definitely going to be the target once again, I think. It's safe to say, you know, Haxton, if he gets into a bad spot and he's in a Holy Presence, then they could just go on him. So, you know, everyone still is a target, but I think Holtz is going to be the main target because that worked out so well for 25.media.tumblr last game.
So yeah, I hope actually to see that early Palm Sheep on Proset and just destroy them from there. That's what I'm hoping to see from Shadows.
Alright, so there's the countdown. We are going to be starting out. Hacks and them pushing pretty far up. I think they're kind of cheating, to be honest. I don't think you're allowed to even be on the stairs, let alone at the top of the stairs. They're like so far up as a cleave, it's kind of cheap. Maybe they will get moved back down. I think someone must have told them because they moved down a little bit. But anyway, I think we're going to be good. And there's the Demon Gate coming out here. He should be able to get that off. Yeah, he does get it off. Silencing Shot comes in. There's the Invis and the Stealth from Gin. Gin coming out with the clone. Who's that going to be on? It's going to be on to Haxon. Nice clone there to start things off. Going to be able to slow down that pressure. There's the Palm Sheep. It looks like on to Profset, or at least he did get a Sheep, even if it wasn't Palm. There's the Orb Deep, the MCS on to Haxon. They're going to be hard on to Haxon. Haxon does use that Desecrated Ground and the AMS immediately. He's popping all his cooldowns here as well on to Shadows. Shadows going to be in some trouble. There's the Asphyxiate onto Gin. Gin going to get trapped off that. Will the Dispel come in from Foxita? It does. Good job by him. The Fear comes in. The Silencing Shot comes in. Gin going to trinket that. Again, trying to go for the big heals, but he's going to be scattered. And I think that we may have to see a block from Shadows, and we do. At the same time, Holt's taking a lot of damage here from Foxita. Foxita does have his Demon Soul pop. He's chasing down after Holtz, and Holtz could actually just go down here. He does pop the Deter. Big heals coming in from Prof. Prof's actually, did he get locked there? I'm not sure if he faked it or not. Haxon pops his Pet Sack, but he's in the middle. He's going to get feared out of it. Big damage coming in. The Chaos Bolt's going to land. That's still Demon Soul. 20% HP. He might just get Shadowburn. Life Swap comes in just barely in time, but Profset could be a target now. Everyone in some trouble here on USA.
And it looks like Holtz is actually going to be a target for now. They're not swapping into Profset. But look at Foxita, he's on 40%, 50% HP, and picks it into Gant. No trap coming in. He's going to Shadow Melt, and he actually lands that scatter onto him. Even if he Shadow Melted, he's going to Ember, and he's going to be fine for now. But look at Profset, still on 40% HP. Any defuse anything on him, and he actually can die as well. Haxon on a bit 70% HP, but he's going to be fine for now as well. Profset is going to go for the shells right now. Defuse into Holtz, and he's going to trinket that full fair into Profset as well. He's going to be able to do so much here. Process stuck in a full fair. Any follow-up CC. Here comes the clone as well. Holtz should be able to do flop air if they actually target him.
They're just going to go Haxon though. Look at that AMS. It broke into global, and that is what I'm talking about. That's why DKs are so scared of this. He's in Blood Presence. He catches the heal, but he's in Shadowburn range now. If Shadowburn comes in, he's going to die. The Triple Howl comes in. Profset's stuck in that, and they are going to be able to finish him. Oh, he stole the Ice Block. Beautiful job by Haxon there. He's going to be able to steal that Ice Block, but the Fear comes out. Will it even be enough? Do they have any more CC? Profset going to grip the Ice Block over. He's trying to get those heals off. Such a nice job by Haxon, but the full sheep comes out, and I just don't think it even matters. 30% HP. He's trying to get out of there. They're trying to CC as best as they can. What do they have after that? There's the Deep Freeze. The PS comes in. The MCS onto Profset. More damage coming in on Haxon. He's almost back into Shadowburn range. The clone coming out here. It's going to land full onto Haxon.
Shadows. Well, Shadows is actually low HP, while Haxon is as well. Profset should be able to get out to CC now. But he's cloned. It's going to be cross kill. It's 2v2. Holtz in full fair. What a cross kill. And full fair into Profset there. Holtz is actually in some trouble here. Holtz taking some pressure here. They can actually chance CC up Profset while it doesn't have a trinket available. But I'm not sure if you're going to see a kill, and it might be a draw. Holtz taking a huge Chaos Bolt. Here comes the full clone here. Holtz actually in some trouble here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Shadows didn't have a second block, so there's nothing you can do. If I don't know how much 2v2 Foxita plays, but if he's smart, you just tunnel pet, and then you CC the priest and you train him in the ground. You actually can win this. I've played this matchup a fair bit as Affliction, but I think it's even better as Destro, to be honest. And you should just Shadowburn the pet off. Yeah, there's the Shadowburn on the pet. He just needs to kill both pets, and then you just sit on the hunter for the rest of the game, literally. But they're going to go on a Profs, it looks like. Is that Fear coming in on Profs? Yep, there's the Fear. Now they're going to go back onto Holtz. The second pet has been bred, so you need to kill that off. I want to see them do that. Ember Tap's actually coming out of Foxita. I think that must have been a mistake, because he definitely didn't need to do that. Another Fear going to come out here. He's going to Fear off the pet, actually. Perhaps they're going to try to go for a res. There's a Scatter Trap. That can just be dispelled. He may want to actually switch to a Fell Hunter, to be honest. It's fine for your Druid to sit traps in this, and you kind of need the extra MCS to be able to kill things off. But there does go that pet down, so second pet is dead. We can see Heart of the Wild has been popped here by Gin. That's why he's in that cat form, I do believe. Or perhaps he's just trying to save up combo points for a maim. Anyway, we do have him running away here. He's trying to go for the revive. Should be able to roar that. Yep, there's the roar coming in. He should have that maim here pretty soon, or at least something else. Profset. He's going for the res. Is he going to be able to get it? Gin trying to get over there. What is there for him? Is there any CC to stop him? He's going to be able to stop that. Yep, there's that Fear coming in. The revive going to go off though for Holtz, so nice job by him. He's going to be able to use that to get the revive. And now we do have the res coming out here once again, but no way he's going to get that off, so he is stopped. Holtz though in a little bit of trouble. He does pop the BM once again. Web Wrap comes in. He's going to be topped though by Profset.
Yeah, and I don't know if this game is going to end fast. They're not killing the new pets, so and this is going to be kind of lame. I think it's going to be a draw. It's kind of a short 2v2 timer.
Well, there is no draw. There's no draw in the final game. It's just going to go forever.
Really? So we're going to sit there like till tomorrow?
Maybe. I'm serious. I think it's winnable for the Warlock Druid. I know everyone says you can't kill Priest Hunter, but Cedo and I win most of our games versus Priest Hunter in a couple minutes.
Well, did you play versus good ones, like Holtz?
We played against really high ones, yeah. But anyway, doesn't matter. I definitely think it's winnable. It's just you just have to tunnel the pet. I think you have to kill the pet. You can't win with the pet alive. But Holt's going to be taking a lot of damage here. He's going to get maimed. He's in some trouble. Do they have CC off that for Propset? We're going to find out. Propset trinkets the end of the fear. If there's anything on that, that he could be really in a lot of trouble. They have another fear coming out. No, not just yet. He's going to be able to land those. If there was an Annis clone or something that came out, I think they would have won the game right there. To be honest, he trinketed like 1 second left of the fear and uses inner focus, but. Anyway, they're just going to be chasing after Holtz. Holtz taking some damage. There's a psychic screen coming out there onto Foxita, and I think that this could be pretty rough.
I
He's
think
going
the
to get
only
the
way
res, man. He's actually going to get it. I think. Oh, there's a port. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only way USA is gonna win this game is by getting a res. I don't see them killing a Destro Lock.
No, they should.
But there's a full fair into Prophet, and there might be some burst coming into Holtz here. Drop Demon Soul here, and Refair comes in. He's gonna be on Holtz actually. No CC on Prophet at the moment. He's looking for a clone here, as he doesn't do much with his Demon Soul.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if this Hunter Priest just plays really defensive, maybe they can just turtle it out and everything. But like you said, I feel like the Warlock Druid has the advantage here by far. I don't think that they should be able to get killed at all. With HOTS and with Ember Taps and stuff in emergency situations, I don't think there's any way that the Warlock Druid can die. So it's kind of just like a losing battle here for Propset. The best that they can hope is to get a res or just to time it out. I don't think that they should ever actually be able to win, especially because he's playing Imp. I mean, if you're playing Imp, that's like the ultimate never lose spec. Right here, Destro with an Imp. We do see Propset going to be put into that short howl. Foxita trying to do some damage here, and he's going to go over on a Propset. It looks like, but he's going to be a silencing shot. And it's what I'm saying is not a knock on Foxita or Gind. I think it's just a matter of having played enough twos to know the strategy is you have to kill the pet, because I actually don't think you can win unless you tunnel pets. Like, I don't think the game should
He's
ever
going for
end.
the pets now, man. He's on 30% HP, but he gets shielded, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to kill it off. But Process is actually stuck in a full fair, so he's on 40% HP. Foxita gets on-shot, so the pet's going to be fine for now.
Yep. Well, the fear is going to come out, but you just have to commit to it. Foxita and Gin are 100% capable of winning this game. They're definitely more than good enough. It's just a match strategy, and going on Holtz is pointless. You have to kill the pet. You cannot win without killing the pet. I don't think, because just web wrap and having freedom and sacrifice and all those abilities just reduce too much damage, and it stops too many things. You can't have anything interrupting you when you're going for your kill. So pets need to be dead. Then you need to get a long CC chain and kill the hunter. But it's frustrating, I know, sometimes to do that, but it's just what you have to commit to. So we're going to find out if they're going to be able to do that, because right now they're just kind of chasing after Holtz, but I don't think it's going to happen if you can go for that strategy.
There's a full fair on Process after the clone, but he's still on Process, I mean, and Holtz is still like he's actually going to take a lot of damage here, 40% HP, and his clone as well, I think, or he was reclone at least. And he's behind a pillar here. If they actually reconnect stunning or something like that behind the pillar there, he's going to be in trouble here, and quad DR fear.
If he gets into Shadowrun range, he's dead. So there's the deter coming out. So they did get that. He should, just try to continue chasing after him. And I'd love to see him put a gate from boxes to boxes. I think that would be a great strategy too. The howl comes out, but it's triple DR there. Foxy didn't get a gate away, but yeah, just put a gate from box to box so we can chase after him as best as possible. And just try to keep that damage up so that the hunter just can't LOS you. You also have to just kind of keep putting your port on top of whatever box they're LOSing on. So if you run after the pillar and he runs on top of your port, you just port on him so you can continue that damage. Just little things like this is the stuff that you need to do from 2v2 to be able to win those games that are otherwise going to be timeouts. And he's going to swap it on props. He's going to go for the damage on props. But how are you ever going to kill that priest without a CS? Even if you have a CS, it's nearly impossible, I think. But with using an imp, there's no way you're ever going to kill that disc priest, I don't think, unless he really messes up.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen right now. He actually went for a rest, but he didn't get it off. Whole stuck in a fair here. Nothing real serious is happening. We're just waiting to see that chances coming into Propset, or maybe the 25.media.tumblr managed to kill a pet.
Yeah.
Propset's just trying to go for a rest, even though it's useless. Which is when they're actually on top of him. Here comes a full Howl Terror onto Propset. Are they going to be able to do something with this? Holt's actually far away from his healer here, so he can be in some trouble. Chessbolt comes in, he's in 70% HP, not too much danger, and Frost is actually there to catch him up.
Yeah, he is going back on the pet. But you know, the problem is if you just kind of kill pets slowly, I mean, Heart of the Phoenix is almost back up. You really need to just commit to it. Just tunnel the pet in the ground. Literally use cooldowns on the pet. CC the priest to kill the pet. Like, all that stuff. You have to do all that. And he's going back on it. There's the Dispel on the Fear. The pet's at 35%, but he's actually going to swap it over into Holtz. And I think that's, yeah, that's it. But he is going to be getting out that Fear onto Holtz now. He's just going to spam casting on the Holtz.
Demon Soul's popped, man.
Big damage,
he's going to be pushing down here. Yeah, and Trinket used from Prophet. If there are any more chances, I think actually Holtz can die here. There was only Disrupting Roar and nothing else was, no second was coming in there. So I think they're gonna be fine for now. But Holtz actually didn't have a second to turn, so I think he's stuck in a health there. He's still actually in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually,
the AM Castle comes in, 30%. BM comes up. He's almost in Shadowburn range. He definitely could go down. Life Swap comes in. NS Clone just a second too late there. Destro, you know, working really well here for Foxita. He's trying to kill off that pet, and he is going to kill off the pet. Heart of the Phoenix is not available, so they just need to stop this hunter now. Just chase him down. They're doing a good job, really good job. And just continue to get that CC. There's the Roar onto Prophet. You know, just put your port over here by him so he can't just pillar you forever. And just continue to go on him. There's a Trinket actually from Holtz. The Res coming out. Is he going to be able to get this Res? He might actually be able to be stopped by the Hunter. The Hunter trying to slow down everyone. The Rain of Fire is not hitting him. Oh, last second port there from Foxita. That was so close to actually get that. Wow.
Yeah, and he actually got a new pet as well. And while he Prophet went to a fire, but swapping into Prophet, and he's going to have PS here, which was kind of odd, and he's stuck in a full clone after that. But it holds fine for now. Are they gonna target the pet again? I hope so. Looks like the pet tactic is good, but each time they kill a pet, Holtz runs away to actually summon a new one, and Prophet goes for a rest, so they need to stop Prophet. And at the same time, Holtz get a new pet. Good tactic by them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really feel like he should be playing Fell Hunter, just silvering out a Fell Hunter, and then sacrifice that, and just play Sacrifice with a Fell Hunter, because you kind of need the Fell Hunter CS to be able to stop some heals, or just even to stop a pet res. But they're going hard on a Prophet. Prophet getting pretty low here. He needs to be careful. If he does get in his 25% range, he could get Shadowburned out, but I just think it's so hard to actually ever kill like that. He is going to pop his Dark Bargain here. Not really sure why. I think he was fine, but anyway, he's going to pop that Dark Bargain. BM comes out now. They're going to see what they can get done. A full trap going to come in there onto Gin. Fear completely overlapped there by Prophet. And Prophet's going for the res, but Foxita's standing on top of him. I mean, he's not going to get that off. And he does get interrupted. Holtz is at half HP. Prophet put into that Fear. They're going to be chasing after Holtz. Can they really get back to him? You know, Foxita just needs to lay a port on top of this guy. Demon Soul coming up here. Is he going to be able to land this Chaos Bolt? If he doesn't get put out of less, he could actually go down here. 30% HP. Deter comes out once again. There's a clone on a Prophet. He gets recloned on his Trinket. What do they have after that? 30% HP. There's a Roar coming in. He just needs to get him into Shadowburn range. But there's the silencing shot. Fear coming out now. Full trap on again. Prophet going to get Fear, but it is half, and Holt's going to be able to turtle it out until he's out of that CC, and he should be just fine.
I think he actually had CS available there. For example, he would have been able to finish it. But he's going for the rest again. I don't get this kind of close, but he's going to be able to stop it. I mean, it's real end here. And he's going to get the rest off, I think. No, that was barely didn't. He almost got it off, actually.
Yeah. And yeah, I know they don't have Soulburn guys, but it's whatever. Like the instant res. There is an instant res for Destro, and you can just cast it out anyway. But anyway, regardless, we're going to see that res get stopped, and Gin's going into the stealth. Is he going to try to get a res of his own, or maybe he's just drinking? I'm not really sure. He is prowling. But there's the pounce on the Prophet. He's going to pounce into the clone. Heart of the Phoenix is available again now, so if he does kill that pet, it's not even going to matter at this point. But regardless, we are going to see, Holtz getting kind of low there. He's down to about 60%. Prophet into the full howl. Ember Tap's coming out there. We did see a Hellstone coming out for Foxita, and he may run out of Hellstone, so he wants to be careful about that and remake Hellstones if he does. He finally relays that port onto the box here, so nice job by him to recognize he needs to do that. I would really love to see him put a gateway, though, back from box to box.
He actually had the Trinket there, which was kind of odd. Even though Foxita used Embers and stuff. But Holt's actually in some trouble here. He's on 50% HP. If they get any CC now, they might actually be in trouble since Prophet doesn't have any Trinket available. Got a few heals, so I think he might be able to turtle it out. Even though they're going to chase CC Prophet. We're going to see here. Holtz is back on 100% HP. He's going to be fine for now. Scattered like Foxita, so he's going to be fine.
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be hard for it to end. I mean, I just don't think that this 25.media.tumblr is just making the right kind of moves to be able to finish the game off. I mean, they're getting close, but they're gonna have to just wait for some good RNG if they're gonna keep playing it like this. They're not using the proper strategy, I don't think. And if I was USA, I mean, I'd be feeling pretty hopeless because the game literally, I don't think they can win unless 25.media.tumblr really messes up. I don't think they'll ever be able to
Yeah,
win.
but look, Foxita, he's on 50% HP, and Gin actually has to use 3, and he's scattered on it instantly. If there's gonna be a trap coming in, he's playing with a Dispel, so they're gonna be fine. They're like immune to lose.
Yeah, I know. But honestly, like I said, I don't think you need Imp at all. I mean, Imp is super safe. Imp means you can't lose, but at the same time, I almost feel like it means you can't win either. Like, and against a hunter, all you have to do when your healer gets trapped, if you can't eat it, you just pour it in your LOS for a little bit, and then you have Bellender for CS to be able to get some of those kills. Because think about all these times that they got the hunter so low. If they had an Imp CS there, that could just mean a kill. That alone is worth it. He's going back on the pet now. It's down to 40% HP. He's trying to kill it off. He will be able to. Heart of the Phoenix is available though, so he's probably just going to Heart of the Phoenix to summon that pet unless he can get a revive off right away. There's that silencing shot, I think, plus the trap comes out as well. So I'm not able to dispel it. And yeah, they're just going to Heart of the Phoenix that new pet back out.
Yeah, and it's up to rest as well. That's what I do each time. Like each time Halsey's pets dies, Proset's gonna go for it, trying to get a rest here. Proset actually might be able to get that one. No, it's super close.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to talk to admins and see if they want to change something, because I don't think they expected a time limit thing for the 2v2. I mean, that situation was supposed to be for, you know, it's not supposed to time out in the 3v3, so someone could eventually win. But this could literally go on for hours.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this could last forever, but actually, Proset might be able to get this one. Well, I don't know. The only way, like, if 25.media.tumblr isn't going to do the right tactic, I think what's going to happen is someone is going to fall asleep, and Proset's going to
or Rylez.
Yeah. I mean, someone's going to get tired.
Yeah, it's gonna be like one way or the other. Like I think as a Druid Warlock you can win with that strategy that I said, but I think it's the only strategy you can win with, and like in a normal game. And if you don't do 2v2 and you don't know the strategy, then we won't be able to win otherwise, really, unless they mess up. So it's really just both teams hoping the other team messes up. It's Proset hoping the other team bases out and lets them get a res, and it's Foxita hoping he crits everything and the other team doesn't use their defensives properly and he can get a kill. But here comes that
going for red res again.
Yeah.
And is he going to be able to get this one off? Gind, is he going to get CC'd? No, he's going to be not CC'd. But I mean, what's going to happen is, like, if someone's going to be like slacking or get tired or something, it's going to last for hours, literally, and then someone's maybe going to land a kill or get a res. That's what I see happening.
Yep.
It's also actually taking the pressure. Yeah, I don't know.
Again, but I mean, Foxy is right there. There's no way he's going to get that. There's the scatter trap.
I think maybe a process might go to too much for a res, and they might be finish up ults. Might see that happen as well.
It's possible, but I mean, if he heals for like 1 second, he's going to top him back off. It's not like it's constant pressure and there's no MS or anything like that. So, you know, 1 penance plus a palm and you're going to be full HP pretty much. Like, there's not, you know, it's not like they're getting really low. They're getting like 70%, and 70% is nothing to heal back up from. So, I think it's fine. Foxita looks like he wants to go onto Proset here, but I don't think he can solo that priest, man. I think it's too hard. Fear Word is going to be used there. He's going to be just pumping out that damage onto him, and at the same time, Gind is put into that trap, and there's the Fear coming out. He's going to pop Demon Soul here on a Proset, so this is his time to shine. PS goes up immediately though, and I think that's not a bad choice there from Proset. Proset, was kind of split from his Hunter and everything. He didn't want to risk it, kind of getting bursted down, RNG down there a little bit. But
it's a nice trade, PS for Demon Soul. I mean, they can't really lose. The only kill opportunity they have is with Demon Soul mostly.
Yeah,
I think so. And that's all you need to do. Press 1 keybind and it's gonna be fine. So yeah. Full trap in the Gind, he has Trinket available. He's only gonna Trinket that one. Foxy is gonna be fine. He's stuck on 40% HP. He's 70%, I mean.
If Foxita forgets to make a Hellstone or something like that, then maybe he could die if they get a good CC chain on Gind. But I'm not really sure. All right, well, Props is going to be taking some damage here. Props down to 50% HP. Maybe we want to try to talk to some of the admins here, see what's going on with that, and I can just
I'm gonna try to
for a second and see if we can get something figured out, because I think this is kind of silly. Gind is getting pretty low there. Gind down to 30% HP. Could Gind actually just randomly die? He does this place where he's at 20% HP. He's spamming heals in tree form though. He should be okay. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to be fine. Proset going to be able to heal himself back up. And again, just going to run back here behind the pillar. That was Stampede. All the cooldowns were used there. And yeah, this is happening. There's the trap onto Foxita. We have a silencing shot on Gin. Maybe they can try to go for a res here. But Prophet's not even there's no way, there's the blink, there's the roar, and even if he didn't get it, it wasn't started in the time, Foxita would have been able to interrupt that, no problem. Foxita gonna go for that fear on a Prophet. He's just gonna chase Prophet. It looks like he just wants to continue trying to kill Prophet off. And Demon Soul is almost back up, and Demon Soul will be available before PS is, so he's going to go for the double Chaos Bolt, but he's just going to spend all his Embers, and now Demon Soul's up, so he's not going to be able to really do anything with that. He's going to fear him off. He's going to try to go back over onto the Hunter. It looks like Gind is being targeted by that Hunter, but I think he's fine, and Prophet just going to go back for the res, forcing them to come back and trying to just make him kind of guard him. So
yeah, we're talking to admins, and we might have a rematch of the same map and everything like that, of the same game.
Yeah.
We're just waiting to get confirmations. I really hope so, because this will last literally. If it's gonna be played like this, I think it's gonna last until someone falls asleep. If it doesn't end.
Yeah, I mean the time limit ended a long time ago, and actually like stopped counting a long time ago. So I don't even know what we're at. Probably 20 minutes at least. But they're gonna go back onto Holtz, and I mean, once again, I really do think this Druid Block team could win, but not the way they're playing it. There's no way you're ever gonna kill that priest unless you just is extremely inexperienced or something like that.
Well, it's not like most top players actually don't play too much 2v2 as well, so this is really surprising. Most practice 3v3 when the team is online, or they just don't play. And I don't see anything happening right here as well. Gin is actually dropped in 60% and he just wastes his NS. He might get a new pet here, and he does.
Yeah, he did. And that's why you need Fell Hunter, because if you Fell Hunter sacrifice, then you can just CS that, and you can actually CS through Deter as well. To stop those pet reses, so it's actually really, really important. But Prophet gonna go for the res again, and every time he goes for res, he just forces them to come back, and even if he's not really gonna be able to get that res off, it's just forcing them to kind of guard him and just making it time out, making it so they can't just chase that Hunter. And once again, he's just gonna go for the res. Foxy's gonna port back there and be able to get fear on him. Siphene does come out. The pet is over on the Foxita. Maybe he wants to just kill that off.
And we got some confirmation from the admins. The game is gonna end in 5-6 minutes or something like that, and that's the rules. They said can't do anything about it. So we're just gonna have to wait like 5-6 minutes. I think it's gonna rematch after that. We're gonna see what they say. If it's gonna be a rematch of the 2v2, I'm gonna snap. No, I'm joking. Well, I hope not, and I don't think it's gonna be so. So we're just gonna have to turtle this around for 5 more minutes. So we're gonna be able to live that, guys. Come on, cheer up. I mean, this is a 2v2. 2v2 is fun as well.
Yeah, it can be. There's some matchups that just destroy your soul when you play 2v2. But some of it's pretty fun. I actually play a decent amount of 2v2 with C-Dude. Just like when we don't have partners around, we just play, and it's fun. But like I am when he's like feeling rusty on a different healer, like I'll just play twos with his shaman or his monk or his druid. I played a fair bit with all those. Played some with his priests as well. And it can be pretty fun. There are some matchups that just, like I said, just make you want to die though, where you
the most fun thing actually is most of the time I play 2v2s when I play on a new class and just want to learn it, and the easiest way you can learn it is doing playing 2v2.
Yeah. Double DPS can actually be a lot of fun as well. Something that's actually really, really good. Oh, here comes Demon Soul. It's just going to LOS on the whole thing now. But something that can be really fun is actually Affliction Warlock Feral Druid. It's actually quite good. Like I played it a fair bit and actually did really, really well with it. It was quite fun. And it's a setup that maybe isn't that common, but Symbiosis Rejuve is really strong. Moonkin Affliction Warlock's quite good as well.
Last season I used to play a lot of Shadow Priest Mage. It has some good synergy. It was kind of fun. This season, not too much. But Chessbolt comes in and holds, and he's just gonna get tickled a little bit for 20% HP. He's gonna be fine. He just goes behind the pillar. He's gonna pillar hug all day. This is the EU playstyle. You're right, man.
Well, maybe the two teams could just be asked. I bet they would agree to well, actually, I don't know. I mean, I feel like at this point they would agree to just replay it. And I know it's in the rules that we're supposed to play it out for the whole thing or whatever. But if the teams agree, I don't think it really matters. I feel like neither team is going to feel like they can win at this point. But anyway, here comes the BM cooldowns. They're going to be going on to Foxita. We're going to see what they can get done on him. Down to half HP. Healing cooldown is going to be Pocky. He doesn't have his Hellstone though, as I said, but Druid's out of that, so he's
Gen actually trinketed in there as well, so but also burst opportunity, and Gen is gonna go for a res, but it's gonna stop immediately. He has actually 3 up, so Foxy's gonna be fine even though he flopped a little bit. He used the embers as well. He's gonna be fine for now. Any focus coming in from Prophet, he's gonna be targeted here, but he's not gonna take any serious damage. He's gonna be fine as well. Everyone's fine for now.
Yep.
Everyone's fine. No one is in danger. This is like the no danger zone.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely not the danger zone, man. He didn't get the res, guys. It's just a display bug. Like, you can actually interrupt the res and stuff, and it keeps casting. It doesn't actually ever complete, though. It's just cast bar is plugged. But anyway, Gin comes in there. They're going to try to go hard on Holtz. Holtz going to be hit by this castle. It is Demon Soul Castle, but he's behind the pillar, and he actually didn't even lose HP. Either shield just fully absorbed it.
Yeah. And Foxy actually takes him a little bit here. It's Scatter Trap into Gin. He doesn't actually think it available. Might be actually some danger here for Foxita. Triple DR Fear into Gin, so Foxita's gonna be fine for now. He uses Halson as well, and Ember, so he's gonna be use 2 Embers actually. Another Scatter into Gin, I guess, and he's gonna be DR trapped as well. But still, Foxita is not in trouble. I mean, this is the most actually USA can do.
Yeah.
I mean, they used all the chances they can do, and they didn't do anything.
Foxy didn't even have a port down or really have to do anything. He was totally fine.
And that's the draw, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I hope it. I think it's gonna be a 2v2. Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's gonna be a 3v3.
Yeah,
I really hope it's gonna be a 2v2.
There's no way. There's no way they're gonna make them play a 2v2 again, man.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be one team. No, we're gonna start from 2v2. We think we're gonna win. Hey mate, hey dude, I got like 1 million Red Bulls here. We can just keep going all night.
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe one of their friends is gonna like message them and be like, "Dude, this is the strategy. This is how you win." And then they're like, "Okay, let's do some 2v2."
Aren't they Russians? So they might not understand.
Well, I mean, I'm not even saying like tell them the strategy for me. I'm just saying anyone who's done much Warlock 2s would know that's the strategy. I think. So who knows?
Maybe it doesn't work. I mean, it's still gonna be hard landing a kill. Like, you saw how Holtz just could like. I mean, he pops Demon Soul and just lands it. Even if he pops the distance 1 million years CC, Holtz just gonna run around pillars and he's gonna be fine.
You can, but at the same time, like I said, if you just put your portal on the pillar that they're trying to pillar, and then you get like a full fear onto the priest, and then you just howl the hunter and you cast Demon Soul Castle into him. And like you can maim him with the druid and stuff, and Heart of the Wild damage is actually pretty insane. And then if he tries the pillar, he goes around and he has to step onto your portal, and then you just port back onto him and keep doing damage. And it's not like it's super easy, but it's definitely doable.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. If it's gonna be a rematch, I'm not sure what's exactly gonna happen.
Yeah. We actually haven't had this happen even once yet because it was a cross kill, and then there's no time limit on the last game of the series. This is actually the last game. It's the third best of 3, and it's the final game of that best of 3. So, yep.
Yeah. Like, what are our odds, man? I don't think that means like they maybe like thought about this happening, but they were like, "What are the odds of that happening, man? What are the odds?"
Yeah, very low. All right. I'm going to.
But, I mean, these teams are so tight to tie. I mean, it's literally draw, and they can't actually end it. I mean, it's the game there. If either one wins, they win, and they have to cross kill. You know, these teams just want to say toe to toe all day. None of them wants to give up. So it's pretty cool, man. Those two teams starting so close to win. It's gonna be pretty sad for a team that loses. I mean, you played for so long, so many games. So yeah, guys, I'm on Rylez. Wow, you can Twitter me there if you got any questions about what should have been happening, the 2v2, anything like that. If you have any, if you mean anything they should have done differently, if they could have killed. The awkward silence. So you can Twitter me at Rylez Wow if you got anything to say.
Alright, so is there a ruling now?
Nope, didn't get anything.
Okay.
I think someone said I think Shadows went 5 minutes AFK.
Okay. Alright. Well, we just wait for what's gonna happen, guys. I'm just gonna put on some music, and I'm gonna bring up the match plate. We're just gonna take a short break, and then we will be right back. Alright guys, we are back, we are queued up, so I think it's just going to be a 3v3, just a rematch on the same map, so we're going to be getting on into that. Hopefully don't have the same thing happen again. Kind of put a little bit of a sour note at the end of this series, because the series has actually been really, really good. So hopefully we can just have an awesome game to finish things off.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Alrighty, just waiting for the gates to open, and we're going to be able to get on into this.
Oh, I didn't even join. I'll stop that. Oh. I thought you said, never mind. I just stopped when I joined. It's open.
Okay.
Bugged out.
Pardon?
Nothing bugged. We're fine.
Okay. Good. Okay, so running in here. We're gonna get this going, and guys. Yeah, Foxeed is amazing, guys. I wasn't saying anything like that. All I was saying is, if you don't know the strategy for specific strategies, then you can't really do anything. You're not gonna win. It's not a question of skill. It's a question of just of having played it to know. So anyway, we're gonna have some good games here, and we're gonna hopefully finish off this series. You know, have a nice end of the series. Then we're gonna go into Bleached Bones versus second place match. Pretty much everyone has been waiting for. It should be pretty sick, and yeah, I hope there's nothing like weird happening, and that no one's on tilt or no one's frustrated over this game. They can just have a a good final game to end it off.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be sick. I mean, these guys are going up and down against each other all day. These teams, man, so close.
Yeah, they really are like ridiculously evenly.
I'm just gonna feel sad for the team that loses, man.
Yeah.
Because both of them deserve to win.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone's killed off. We're just waiting for that countdown to begin, and we can get this started for you. 20 seconds now. Gonna be pretty sweet. Who are you cheering for? Who do you want to win?
They're moldy.
Yeah.
25.media.tumblr, man. They're my favorite.
Oh, what the hell? This frame just randomly showed up in the middle of my screen. Just appeared. Okay, good way. It went away. It's good. All right. So countdown's gonna be beginning here, and Foxita gonna have to get that gateway off really fast. We're gonna see if they're gonna be able to stop it this time, but I don't really think they can. I mean, I just think you can always get it on this map when you get to start on the bottom. So yep, he does get that gateway off. And they are going to be starting onto him. We see that Blood Whore go out. The Roar as well. Fear onto Haxton. Going to be dispelled there by the Prof set. There's the Nova onto Prof set. Fear onto Holtz. Holtz going to be actually double feared there. We can see that they are just going to be going hard onto Foxita here, though. And Foxita is just going to gate out of there. Haxton has popped his cooldowns. He's going to throw out that Asphyxiate onto Gind. We did see big damage coming out of Holtz. Holtz actually may need to deter here. He's not doing it. He's almost in Shadowburn range. He needs to be careful. He holds the deter, though. He gets life gripped out of there. So a good hold. It turned out to be really, really smart. But look at Haxton. Haxton may just die here. He's in Shadowburn range. They could actually Shadowburn through that AMS if he does have it. 10% HP, 4% HP. He is gone. And that is going to be that. And USA cannot be happy with that ending after the last series, man. Just, oh my god, that has got to be so frustrating. Just got absolutely smashed there. The Hunter leaves instantly, and Profset going to stay in and fight it out, but we all know how this one ends. 25.media.tumblr going to take it 2-1 overall, and we're going to be moving on to our next series.
Wow. Just wow. That was such a good swap into Haxton. Real good job by 25.media.tumblr. And yeah, that's what he said, man. They should be just stomping everyone in line of sight and destroy the opener, get CC on Profsets, make him fall back, and Haxton was kind of stuck there, and that's what they did. They just blew up the DK. So that's what happened, what you said on the start. DK is gonna get blown up.